Okay, how we doing? I just got done taking down 2 pop-top tents and all the sandbags that go with them and that kind of thing from a baby shower, and left my truck, which I used to pick up those items, back at the shop where I've already unloaded that stuff. And I'm now in the box truck, and I'm headed to my house, where I'm going to go home and relax for a couple hours until a business that has one of my 20 by 20 tents up at it closes. And as soon as they're closed, then I will be able to take down that 20 by 20. But I can't until then because their parking lot is full of customers and customer cars and that kind of thing, and I'd be in their way, they'd be in my way, and it wouldn't be professional and all that sort of thing. So I'm taking the box truck home, and I'm going to relax for a couple hours and then go do that. But I've got a lot of time to think as I am driving around, sorry, my nose itches. It's on the outside. I'm driving around doing drop-offs and pickups, setting up tents, that kind of thing. Sometimes I'm by myself. Sometimes I've got part-time or temporary help with me, but got a lot of time to think. And one of the things that I have been thinking about lately, after watching some other party rental YouTubers, is I've had a lot of time to think about the fact that efficiency is really important. And I've talked a little bit about efficiency, about, that I need to have, boy, I've got to get some better wipers on this truck. That I need to be efficient when doing things like washing chairs, washing tables. But I've realized that my warehouse is not all that efficient. And there's a lot of reasons for that. The primary one being that this company has shifted its focus a couple of times as I've really figured out where I need to go to make this company profitable. And sometimes it's been a little bit of a painful journey, because the things that I was doing when I launched this company, that I was invested in emotionally, I've had to let go. And I've realized today that I have to let go a little more of that and get rid of some of the stuff that's in my warehouse that is holding me back. But also a lot of it is just I haven't had the time since I shifted the focus of the company, because it's worked out so well. I've been so busy that I've been just barely keeping up. And I bought some pallet racking, and I got it up, but I'm not utilizing it very well. And I have I bought a cart to put my 5-foot round tables on, and they're not on it yet. I have bought the carts for the chairs, which I'm using, and that has been huge. But I haven't got everything done that I need to utilize this box truck properly. It's just a lot of things. I need to get more efficient. I need better procedures. I need the warehouse to be more organized. Organization that is set up for the kind of business that I'm doing now and not for the kind that I was doing a year ago at this time. And it's been right at a year since I shifted the focus of the company. And last year, I grew the company at an amazing rate, and I was just buying equipment. Somebody needs 20 tables for an event, and I only have 20 of that type of table, and I already have a booking for 10, so I go out and buy 10 more. And then I have 30, but I have 30 booked out and somebody wants 5, so I go out and buy 5 more. And that's been a great way to grow the business, and I don't think it's a bad strategy. And I kind of did the same thing with tents. Somebody said, well, I know you got a 20 by 20 tent, but we really need 2 of those. And so I bought another 20 by 20 to get the booking. And somebody said, well, we're using your 2 20 by 20s at one of our locations, but we have another location and we have to have a 20 by 30 because it's the only size that will fit there. And so I bought a 20 by 30. And I did that with everything. Tables, chairs, tents. And I just kept buying and buying and buying, and that was a good thing. But when you're growing that fast and you don't have a lot of help, and to be honest, you can't afford to hire the help that you really need, you're just paddling as fast as you can, trying to keep your head above water, trying to survive, trying to not get bad reviews, which I managed to do. But I can't keep going at this pace. So I've decided that this year is going to be a year of organizing and efficiency and streamlining. I've got a couple of goals. My padded resin chairs, I need to at least get up to 100 so that somebody can do a 100-seat wedding. And I need like 20 more to hit that. So I'm going to get those. And I really want to get into the whiskey barrels. So I'm planning on buying 4 of those. And I'm going to, I want to buy 1 more big tent this year, a 20 by 40. So I've got 1 of each of those 3 sizes, and I can get some bigger events and that sort of thing. But I want to limit my buying this year to pretty much that. I probably will have to buy a few more black chairs and a few more white chairs, just maybe 10 or 20 of each, not a lot. More about replacing what I have that is not in the best of shape. But other than that, I'm going to try to slow down on buying, which will in and of itself make the company more profitable in that way. I want to have more time to focus on building some relationships with wedding coordinators, venue owners, DJs, photographers, caterers, that kind of thing. But mainly, this needs to be the year where I get my warehouse organized, where I get to where I'm keeping everything, all the tables and chairs and all the linens washed as they come back in, and not as I'm prepping for an event. I'm just washing enough tables and chairs so that I'm ready for that event. And I think the best way to do that is to improve the efficiency. Set up a permanent wash station in the warehouse next to the sink, now that I'll have one, to where I can do those faster. Come up with a better solution of where and how to store my linens, a better rack to hang them on. Get the whole warehouse organized to where I can always find things when I want them without having to take 20 minutes to find something, that I should be able to just go to the shelf where it goes and put it on there. So get all the shelving in the proper places, get it labeled. Just, get some processes in place and nailed down as to labeling carts that are ready to go out, labeling carts that have come back in, maybe spending a little bit of money on things like covers to go on the stacks of chairs, so that they stay cleaner in the warehouse. They don't get dusty if they don't go out for a while, because that's part of the problem too. I can have all the tables and chairs washed, but if a stack is towards the back and it doesn't go out for a while because I've got 200 of that color of chair, and I mostly consistently rent out 100 to 120 for that weekend, but I need the 200, so I've got them available should a customer request them, which does happen. Then I can do that, and if I've got covers to go on the stacks that fit well and keep the dust off of them, then when I need those extra 50 chairs or so, that I don't have to re-wash them because they've got dust on them just from sitting in the warehouse. And it's not that my warehouse is that bad, it's just that I live in an area of Texas where the wind blows and we get dust storms. It happens. And dust gets on everything. It happens in your house. Even brand new built houses with really tight doors and windows, it just happens around here. Anyway, so I need to focus, and that is my goal for this year coming up. You say, well, what, that sounds almost like a New Year's resolution. Why are you thinking about that kind of goal and making that now? Well, because this is kind of when things start to slow down a little bit, and it really is the end of the year, the end of the party rental season, and it's the time where I'm going to be having hopefully a little more time to organize the warehouse and to do some maintenance on, chairs, a little touch-up paint where they've gotten scratched here or there, that kind of thing. And so it really is kind of the time to make a New Year's resolution for somebody that's in the party rental company. And so that's what I'm going to do with this next year, is really try to focus on getting organized, more efficient, more professional looking, get a desk rather than just a fold-up table with my computer and printer on it. I've gone from being the backyard birthday party company to being more of a special event rental company, but now I need to be the classy professional event rental company. So I'm going to have to transform my company again, and I can't do that and grow the amount of inventory that I have at the rate that I have this year. So this is my New Year's resolution. And I keep forgetting to do this on these videos, but I need to start asking. If you liked this video, if you watched it, if you got something out of it, if it's helping in your party rental or small business journey, then please like the channel, or like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so that you get all the episodes. Help me grow this channel. Maybe I can help other people. I'm going to continue to do this channel whether people like it or not, because just thinking about these things on camera is really helping me to fine-tune my ideas and grow this channel. But please like, subscribe, share, click on that bell, and I'll see you next time. But remember, party rental business, when you're in the event rental business, it's always a good time to have a party.